My 2003 Audi Rs6, it's completely dead for the very first time since I bought it, and I have no clue what's wrong with it, but we're definitely going to find out what's wrong with it in this video, and hopefully we can fix it too. So stay tuned for that. And if I cannot fix it in this video, that means I have to buy some parts, but if I do, I'm going to show you guys every single thing that's wrong with it. But again, it's over 4 years of ownership, and this is the very first time being completely dead on me, even though as you can see, I have these plans about my cars, and I had a pretty bad experience with one of my other cars I used to park underneath here. So I do have an idea what can possibly be wrong with this car, but not 100% sure. So let's go and find out and see and show you guys this car. It's completely dead, and as you can see, I turn over the key. There is no lights, absolutely and completely dead. Now let me show you guys a little bit here in the front of the car, because here we have the beautiful engine, and on top of there we do have some stuff. And actually right there are two drains, one on there, really where it's pointing my finger, and one right there. They're kind of hiding, to be honest, so you don't really see them. But after so many years parking the car under these plants right here, there's so much debris comes and goes underneath there, or washing it, and those drains unfortunately has been clogged, and that's exactly what has happened. So I didn't want to call the insurance, because honestly it's such a low mile car and it's such in a great condition, this car. I don't want to have anything on the record for such a simple fix. So all I did, as you can see, there is a problem. There's so much water in here. Should be a drain somewhere, and clearly it's clogged, because that part right there, it's literally rusted. So I am going to take that thing out and see if I can clean it. If not, I have to order a new one. So hopefully I can clean that and connect it, but I definitely have to find the drain in here and go from there. Oh, it's right here. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty crazy. Oh, that's so crazy. Look at that. So I'm gonna clean this, but I think I need to take that thing out first and open it and see if I can clean it, because clearly there's no connection with the car because of this. So let's go ahead and take that thing out and see what can we do. All right, as you can see, it's in pretty bad condition. So, but anyway, I'm gonna open this thing and see how it looks inside. But seeing it from here, it looks pretty bad, honestly. So, and look at the mess it has become in the back there. So I definitely need to clean this thing very well before I connect this thing. So the battery is disconnected. I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing. Wow, that looks pretty bad. Wow, look at this thing, how bad it's toasted. I am gonna disconnect this, sand it, clean it, and see if this thing it's gonna do the job. Otherwise I have to buy a new one, but honestly I don't think I have to buy a new one. So again, let's take these two apart. I mean, this one, this one. I don't understand why this is disconnected. Seems like something else was connected. I have no idea, but anyway, let's disconnect these and go from there. Alright, as you can see, this is the part. It's not connecting with the battery, so unfortunately taking this thing out, this is so rusted and broke this thing. So I don't know if it's still gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a shot and clean this thing completely nicely and see if that does any good, and we'll go from there. But it sucks so bad because the drain is clogged and this happened, but other than that, like, the car, there's no problem. So we're gonna go ahead, give this a shot, clean it, and go from there. Alright, so my dad is saying it's best we put those in gasoline because it will clean a bit easier and will dry easier. So let's see if that works. Few fuses like this guy, and they've been corroded, and actually the wire where it connects with the battery in the trunk, it's completely rusted out and really broke on it. So honestly, not big deal. Unfortunately, I cannot fix it in this video. I do had to buy that part online. I went and bought it original one, so similar, bit old to be honest, but still, like, I think it's still in good condition. So that costed me $132 on eBay and should be hopefully this week or next week here at home. So till then I have to wait. Because of that, the car is not having any power and it's completely dead. So honestly, easy fix. If I had to take this thing to a mechanic, easy, around $1,000 to $1,500 worth of work. And that part, I'm doing it in my own, very easy fix, I hope, and it's that the problem. So you have to stay tuned for the next video and subscribe, and I'll be showing you guys the simple fix, because I know some people, they're gonna say some bad stuff about this car, but honestly I absolutely love and adore. And as you can see, honestly, I haven't made so much videos about these two cars enough, I feel, especially more about this one, but I have to make a video on this Ferrari and telling you guys how much it costed me rebuilding that thing completely. So stay tuned for that, and on the next video I'm going to show you guys fixing this thing for $132. I think I paid for that, for those fuse boxes for this one. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys on the next video, definitely with a drive, because it's been over 2 months I didn't get the chance to drive this thing, and I 100% miss this car so much. I just didn't have the time to deal with it, but finally on the next video we're going to fix it and drive it, because it's been a while and honestly cannot wait to fix it and drive it, because I miss this car so very much. Anyway, till the next one, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys with these two cars soon. Breakdown I have to do on that, and fixing this thing on the next video, and driving it, because it's been a while. Anyway, till the next one, peace.